All right. Okay, so there's not much to look at today, honestly. ISEE, not really interested pre-market. Echo's too expensive. I'm not looking at this one really. AFRM, also same thing. Life, it's gapping up here. 5 looks okay for a push over 650. Let's see. Got some support there. 660 is a spot needs to break though. Right here, it's a yeah, 660 is a spot that I'd want to see a break, but I don't know. We'll see what this one does. MDXG, another one. Below VWAP though, not really interested in that. Blue, same thing, below VWAP, really not interested. There's honestly nothing going on today. Not really feeling it. See if anything pops up, I guess by 9:45. If nothing pops up, then I guess I can just cut the stream early. But all this is looking kind of trash, honestly. Facebook, there's market open, so let's see. Blue's gapping down. MDXG is moving. Okay. Quick pop right there, live. I usually don't trade the first minute or the first 2 minutes, or first 5 minutes even sometimes, just because it's so choppy. Everything pops up or drops really quick, and I'm just not interested in it. So let me see. GNLN. Nope. Life's going. There it goes. Okay. Let's see. Kind of choppy, big spreads, about I don't know, 5 to 10 cent spreads here. Not really interested with that kind of spread. Still choppy action. $10 looking kind of weak though. Not really interested in it now. Let's see what else we got going on. ITMR. It's crazy how dead it is. It's usually I haven't traded in about a month or two, and I mean it wasn't this dead like a month or two ago. Here we go. Wow, look at this one. Okay, ATER. check its daily chart out. We got some resistance here. It's a gap up, so running into resistance. Its next spot is probably around here. Let's see, we got another one up here. So 1650 around that area is a pretty good spot. Let's see if we can get a pullback though. I don't want to get in this high. Let's see if we can get a pullback and see what we can do here. If it goes without me, I mean, I'm not going to be surprised one, but at the same time, I'm not going to chase it. The small account, you need patience. You need to chill out a little bit. So while it's pulling back here or breaking a new high, I'm just going to wait for an entry. Okay, high of this candle is 1640. Now it's 1650 or 1550. My bad. 1550 is the high. Needs to break the $0.50. It's probably a micro pullback here. I can buy the dip, but kind of extended. Whole dollar off VWAP. I'm liking the 5-minute though. The 5-minute's looking really clean. Same with the 10-minute. I'm gonna get in here. In at 1538. A little early. It's holding up, so I'm gonna hold it for the next, especially the next 5-minute. Sell it there. So it didn't break 1650. It had a huge seller at 1650, as you can see right here, 74 or 740,000. So that's a huge seller. As soon as I seen that, I just bailed immediately. So second pullback candle is what it's looking like here. That was a quick $17. Wasn't really a whole lot, but something, 10 cents, or that's all right. Huge dip to 15. Could have bought that, but that's another thing I didn't check actually. Look at that, all that support right here at 15. That's a pretty good amount. I didn't check the spread, so that could have turned on me bad. Good thing I got out early, because that second candle definitely wouldn't have worked out. 1460 is VWAP. 5 minutes looking really bad. Same with the 10-minute now. Too big of a pullback. I'm just not really interested in that. that's too. The next 5 minutes gonna open here. Yeah, there you go. So next 5-minute open, it's a huge pullback right there, and it's the dip's not really being bought up. It's only like 15 cents, 5 cents, or around there. I don't know. Actually, I can hide this one. I can hide this trade. This was a test trade. Hide that trade. There you go. So that was a test trade when I was setting it up for streaming, I guess, setting up the account. So don't mind that one, I guess. This is my real account. The other account that I just hid, I guess the little test trade, was a practice account. So this is the real account. I'm not displaying, like most of the stuff here is hidden, as you can see with my mouse, I'm sure. It's all hidden because I'm not really sure what I should display, what I shouldn't display in terms of my account information. So I'm not going to risk it, and I'm hiding that information, but I can assure you this is my legit account. If it was a fake account, you could tell by the margin here, all this stuff, that it's, it's a flat amount. So usually it would be like, if I swapped it, it would be like 2,500 or something. Or no, not 2,500, 25,000. I think that's the practice account's starting balance or something. 25,000 flat, like completely flat. And every day it's going to be the same thing, like flat. So this one's legit though. Let me see. I'm interested in trading Facebook with options though. I was actually gonna short it this morning, or not short it, buy puts on it, betting that it's going to go down, just because it looked pretty weak. And I mean, it would have worked out in my favor, I guess, but I was too busy focused on short term. So I can still get in here, but it's sideways right now. Facebook looks kind of sideways. It's trading in this small little range here. I'm not really, not really sure where it wants to go. I haven't traded options in a long time, and I lost the entire account. I still have like $100 in there, I think, but if anything, I can buy like one contract, maybe, but it has to be like far out. So we'll see, and it's gonna be within the same week, so that's another thing. We'll see. Probably won't buy anything. Probably can't even use that account if I'm being totally honest. But I don't know. Okay, so ATER here. Below VWAP. See if it can hold above VWAP. If it can get back above and hold. The way it's looking right now is it can possibly do it, but I think it's gonna be a false break. So there it's holding. It's actually holding pretty well so far. I don't really know what to think about this one. The 10 minutes still looks pretty trash. Doesn't really look so good. If this can recover back above 15 and actually, make a move higher, then that'd be great. But the way it's looking, I don't think it can do it, but we'll see what happens here. Volume's kind of low. MACD's curling here. Okay, so it's getting back above 15. All right, so this is looking pretty good now. Okay, micro pullback. Honestly, I don't feel like I'm gonna trade it. I don't think I'm gonna trade it because I'm having I'm having like this emotional stimulation right now. Like I'm getting pretty emotional, but I'm getting nervous. So I don't feel like I should trade it just because of how nervous I'm getting. But I don't know. I don't know. So false break over the last 1 minute. It's still holding up pretty well at 15. See what it can do. 5 minute doesn't look bad though. High of this candle is 15.18. High of the 10 minute. I mean, the 10 minute looks pretty good if we can hold this level, but I would like to see a little pullback here, like this next candle, maybe pull back a little bit and then take off, but let's see what it wants to do. It's gonna break through 15. Do we have any support? No, we have a huge seller at 25 though. Okay, so it broke through 15, but it's still holding. So this is a small pullback, just how I was wanting. 5 minute looks really good if I'm being honest. I just don't want to see a flush like there was earlier. 10 minutes kind of, I don't know. We'll see how this next 1 minute opens up. I think this thing still has potential, but I'm getting really hesitant here. So holding 15 still, it's supporting 15, which is good. Open kind of low there. Still holding 15, which is a lot of buying there. Yeah, I figured. Okay, there was a lot of orders there going through, but no movement. I do like how that hit VWAP and immediately bounced up though. That was a huge move, about 20 cents right there. So this looks pretty good on the next candle. High, this one's 1505. See if it holds this. 15. Wow, look at that. So I could have bought in right there. I definitely could have bought in because it looked like it was going to shoot up, but I didn't want it to shoot and then, fail either. So this is looking really good. 5 minutes taking off here. Wow, it's making a big move. I missed that entire move. So I got the pullback I wanted, and then I got a false break, but that quick recovery, and look at that, it shot all the way to 1550, and now it's all the way back to 15. So this is an indecisive candle. You know, it was bullish, it was pretty bullish, but that obviously went to the high here. Didn't break a new high, but false break. So that was a clean move, though. I definitely could have gotten in at 15. I definitely could have gotten on the drop as well, but I just hesitated. I wasn't I wasn't sure if it was gonna, make that small pop and then just fail again. So I didn't want to risk it. That was clean though. That was real clean. 10-minute can still break the high though. High here's 1550. High this one's also 1550. So there we go. There's the break. That's a nice move here though, from basically 1510 all the way to 1570. Feeling a little FOMO here. I could have taken my trade early at 15. That'd have been real nice, but I definitely don't want to get in like chasing it. I definitely don't want to chase because it already made its move. So here's one, one set of candles here. Let me go ahead and draw this out for you. So you have one set of candles here, made this small move, this little window, then it pulled back how I wanted, and now it's making a second move here, a second window. So this one's actually, climbing perfectly. The 5-minute looks, it looks okay. The 10-minute looked way better. At one point, it just didn't look good at all. It looked like trash. But now we're getting this kind of pennant here, somewhat of a flag, I guess some would say. But we'll see what happens here. It's kind of risky because this is technically, like, let's just say a bull flag, right? And then this is another bull flag. So 2 moves already. The third one is like a coin flip. Like sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But the more moves like this that happen, the riskier it gets. So I'm kind of going to be careful here. I don't want to risk on a false break. Hmm. Okay, I think it's getting kind of extended up here. I would definitely want to wait for another pullback. I think it's going to be, I think it's going to make a move here. Pretty big one, maybe even over 16. And then it's going to pull back. And I think that's going to be it for this one. Maybe. Actually, no, I'm lying. I didn't see the 10-minute. But the 5-minute, I mean, if the 5-minute pulls back here, or if it has like I guess a hammer doji, a falling hammer or shooting star, then I think this one's kind of done. Not for the day, but done for a little bit. Like it's in the window in which I'm trading. Okay, so this one's pulling back. Let's see how far it actually pulls back. VWAP's all the way at 15 basically. But I'm curious as to how far this one's going to pull back, if it's going to sideways consolidate and then take off again, or what's going to happen here. It's slowing down. You can definitely tell it's running out of steam because it's the shorter candles. This one's a huge candle, huge candle, and then these are pretty small. So this one's definitely running out of steam, I think. It's sideways consolidating, I'd say, not necessarily, losing traction here, but let's see. Because it's still making like 20, 30-cent moves. Like right here, it's going to make a 30, well, it's already a 30-cent move here. So these candles, though, were huge. 70 cents. This one was what? 70 to, yeah, it's about like an 80-cent move, I'd say. Okay, so here's the break of 16. Huge sellers at 16 though, 300,000. Crazy. 400,000 now. Even at 1610, you get a 600,000 share seller. Insane. 1620, look at that. Crazy. Hmm. I'm not sure where I really want to get in on this one. I would like to see multiple candle pullback. Now it's just like pullback and then it's just like kind of sideways consolidating, but it's going up still. So it's not bad. I mean, you could definitely get in here and then just ride the momentum, but I'm not used to trading stocks like that. I usually just make quick moves, you know, quick pops, whatever. Let's see, MRS sense popping up on the scans here. This one's kind of doing the same thing, it looks like, but it's making smaller moves. ATER, let's go back to that one. So there's the break of 16. How high did this actually go? 16, 18. So that was a nice move. Quick pop over 16. Didn't get in on that though. I mean, I was watching the other stock, but either way, I definitely wouldn't have gotten in. I'm too nervous up here. I would like to see it pull back a little. The only reason I think I might get in on this next one is because of the next 10-minute candle. If it can open a little lower, like if this thing can pull back a little bit, the 10-minute can possibly break over the next high. Um, I don't know. We'll see what it can do, but I'm kind of nervous because the 5-minute looks pretty extended already. It's pretty up there. So I mean, if I zoom out, it doesn't. Oh, it actually looks worse, but it's, you know, green, green, green. All these green candles. You have 7 green candles in a row here. You know, eventually it's gonna have to show a red. Even the daily is pretty extended. We're getting a 1650, which is a resistance level here. Uh, you know, it's going to be the perfect time for a pullback pretty soon. So 1640 on the chart now. 1650 is coming up. Huge seller at 1650 though. So I definitely missed this entire section. Could have got in anywhere here, like 15, got in at 1450. There's the break of 50, 1650. Now this thing's taking off. Look at that. 1610 to 1670. That's a nice move there. Will it break 17? That's the real question. Looks like it. I mean, it might. It's 1690 right now. It's just too extended for me to even try to get in. I mean, I can get in for the break of 17, but look how many sellers are right there. I'm just not. I'm not trying to get in this high. Definitely needs to pull back. I think this one's gonna get trashed here though because the 10-minute just exploded. Like 10-minute just took off, and now this one already broke above. So I think it's gonna need a pullback, especially with this huge, huge move. Unless it can get halted, which it actually might. 1780 right there. 1750. This thing's really taking off now. There's 1760. We need to see more momentum. See if it can hold. Okay, now it's pulling back. This is where you're gonna see a pretty big flush on it, maybe. So where it gets sketchy. There, you know, it's back below 17 now. Let's see if it's gonna dump. So 1650. Yeah, so I definitely could have got in anywhere here and rode that momentum, but I just, I hesitated too much and it's too extended for me. Like it was sideways consolidating for a second, but I just didn't trust it enough to take that trade. I wasn't gonna risk the account on that. Could have been a really nice move though. That definitely was a huge, huge move right there. It practically made $1 a share. So as you can see on the daily here, let me get my pen out. Okay. So you can see on the daily, it actually broke the resistance here at 1650. It's still kind of holding 1650 here. There's still, you know, some resistance there, I guess, some support, I mean. So it's still kind of holding, but the way the 5 minutes looking over here, I don't think it's gonna have the potential to actually keep riding up unless this thing can somehow curl. Then sure, but I mean, it was a false break here. It couldn't hold, and now it's just a shooting star. So I don't know. We have to see this thing hold this level. If it can keep holding 1650 here, then you know it has potential for another curl back up. But yeah, the way it's looking is, I mean, the 10 minutes looking trash, 5 minutes also looking trash. You know, it's looking good for the shorts. Nothing else really, but so here was one move here, pull back, second move here, and then we see sideways consolidation here. So it's kind of just, it's still riding up. It's in this like little funnel here. And then we just see a huge surge, all this momentum come in. You can see the momentum pick up here, crazy amount of momentum. So all this volume was kind of confusing though, because it was a lot of red and then low green, a lot of red, and then even lower green. So it was like, you know, it wasn't really moving. That's why I was saying kind of sideways consolidation. And then it finally exploded here. I mean, I should have known because of the volume here. The volume was slowly increasing, so it was going up. But I mean, even then, it was too extended. It was like 15, and then this was at 16 up here. So 15, 16, a whole dollar off the VWAP. You know, I wasn't really trusting it. So, I think this one's kind of done. Not for the day. Maybe later in the day it has potential again, but 5 minute right now. Like I said, 10 minutes, same thing. I think that's kind of it. Nothing else is really popping on the scans. I mean, we got, let me see, we got RTX. Let's check that out. RTX here. MCFE. ITMR. Not interested. IRTC. Oh, IRTC, my bad. Same thing. MCFE. Yeah, so ATER was really the only one today that was making a move. And, you know, now it's parking at VWAP here. It's just sitting there. So I think that's kind of it for me today. I think I'm, you know, for the most part done. I don't see anything else popping up here, and it's already going to be time for me to go to work. So I'm going to shut it down for today. It's nice streaming, and I'll check you guys tomorrow.